on January 19th, I got an email. I was in the same QQQ iron condor as you, but mine crossed my 50% stop gain yesterday, so I closed it January 19th. Why didn't you close the trade for profit? So what this person is saying, and this is why those labels were marked when you saw it earlier, is on the Qs, I entered an iron condor on the Qs on this date, and I exited it as a stop loss on this date. It actually lost money. So I think in the last, say 10 trades, I think 2 of them have lost money, 8 of them made money. This was one of them that lost. This person emailed me on this day and actually said that his trade crossed the 50% stop loss and he exited for his profit. So he made his money. I went ahead and left mine open and my trade lost money. So we're in a difference here where he made his profit and I lost my profit. This is a pretty big discrepancy for a single trade. Why didn't I close mine? Well, the trade in question is this one. So this is a QQQ iron condor that I sent out December 21st, I believe is when we opened it. And on his date, his trade was profitable. Mine wasn't quite. So essentially I sold my iron condor for $1.25. That makes my 50% stop half of $1.25, which is $62.50, round up to 63 cents. So if this Q's iron condor, the premium dropped down from $1.25 where I sold it down to 63, that's my stop gain and I'm going to take my profit. His apparently crossed, but the day of this email that I got, the trade was actually only at 66. That's the best price that I saw. I didn't see 63. But that's the thing with intraday trading. I got $1.25, but maybe he got $1.30. And maybe I didn't look on it every minute for the whole 6 hours. So I saw 66 cents. Maybe it went to 65. So if his $1.30, maybe he stop gained out. Essentially what I'm saying is intraday pricing is going to be a little different for everybody. We all get into our trades at a different time of day and we all exit our trades at a different time of day. So it's never going to match up exactly. This is one of those situations where he got his profit, lucky for him, and I ended up taking a loss. But essentially, the reason I have to show this to the VTS community is there's 2 ways you can approach this, and they're both equally viable. The first way is that you can just follow my trade signals as they come. So you will open and close your trades on the same days that I do, no matter what pricing you see throughout the day. So if yours was 65 and you opened it for $1.30, technically that's your stop gain, but I didn't close my trade, so you shouldn't either. You can do that. You can just follow my trades exactly. So when I'm sending out these emails, here's the iron condor strategy. If you see no new trade, then you do nothing. Even if yours hit the stop gain or stop loss, it's only going to be a couple of pennies and it really doesn't matter long term. I don't mean to be callous or cold about it, but it's not really going to matter. The other thing that you can do, and again, like I said, this is equally viable, you can go ahead and follow your own risk management for the trades that you put on. So on December 21st-ish, we opened an iron condor and I sent out the signal to my community. So you got in the trade as well. From that moment, you can either open and close it exactly like I do, no matter what happens, or you can just know that because you've watched the iron condor course, you know what the 50% stops are, gain and loss. Anybody can just take their premium, divide by 2, or take their premium and multiply by 1.5. Anybody can do that. So if you want to follow your own iron condor stop loss or stop gain, go ahead and do that as well. And in this case, maybe you would have stop gained out and you would have made your profit. So that's the second thing that you can do. You can basically use my signals or you can use your own risk management. It's not going to matter. And sometimes when I say that, I always say it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter. Long term, it'll all work out the same. Some people look at that and they think, well, that sounds a little bit dismissive. What do you mean it doesn't matter? I just showed you an example where that guy made his profit and I took a loss. So now my official performance record for the VTS community, that in January, I had a losing iron condor, but he had a winner. So his results are going to be better than mine this month. Makes a big difference. So why am I saying that it doesn't? Well, essentially what I'm getting at, the law of large numbers. The longer you do something, the more this is not going to matter. So the law of large numbers is a theory that as the sample size grows, its mean gets closer to the average of the whole population. So put another way, if you all remember back to your old statistics courses in high school, this is the standard Bell distribution. If you're talking about one occurrence, this is going to be a very wide Bell distribution. You can get all kinds of results for all kinds of different people in the community. As we said, that guy made his profit, I took my loss. We're on opposite sides of the spectrum for one trade. But if we take 10 trades, it's probably going to balance out a little bit better. Probably going to have a situation where he did better on 2 of them, I did better on 2 of them, the other 6 are kind of a wash, and we're going to start to converge to the center of this bell distribution. If you do it for 100 trades, at that point, the whole community is going to start converging on a price and a performance level that's a little bit closer. Law of large numbers essentially means that the more occurrences you do over time, the less this is going to matter. That's why I always say, just do either. You can either follow my trades exactly, and there might be times when you look back and you kind of kick yourself. You think, mine crossed, his didn't, I wish I closed it. But what you'll find if you do enough occurrences is there's also going to be times when I do something that benefits you. And if you would have followed your own trading plan, it wouldn't have benefited. Or you can do option number 2. Once you get into the trade, you can exit at 50% based on your own premium. Again, not to sound callous here, but it's really not going to matter long term. So for an extensive volatility metrics dashboard updated daily, and to see all of the live trades for our tactical rotation and option strategies, click this link right here and claim your free trial to the VTS community. You're always welcome to join us anytime. See you next time.